Hi everyone, I'm Josh with Josh Wright Piano TV. Today's episode is a follow-up video to a video I posted a few months back called Horrible at Sight Reading, Try This. And that video was all about reviewing a software called Piano Marvel, which drastically helps students improve their sight reading. And I can say that with full confidence because I have some students using it right now, and it has really helped their sight reading. They have introduced a few new features that I wanted to go over today, and at the end of this video, I want to read a testimonial about these features that one of my students has been using for his Schubert waltz. He has really improved not only his practice techniques because the software helps him incorporate the things I'm telling him, but also because it helps him with performance anxiety as well, because when you have a computer tracking things while you play them, it really helps to keep you on track. The new features are called whole, chopped, and minced. So these are probably derived from cooking terms, and they help you divide your practice sessions up into a very efficient mode in which you can either do the whole piece, right hand, left hand, or hands together, chopped, which is small sections, hands together, or minced, which is those same small sections, hands alone. And this software, these features in this software are really meant to improve the practice experience for the student so that they're more prepared for their lesson. A lot of teachers shy away from using software like this with their students because they say, oh, it's generic, or it's going to make all my students quit. It's actually helping students prepare for their lessons. And I have noticed my students more prepared for their lessons when they've started using these features within the software. Let's take a look at some of the features in real time. All right, let's take a look here at some of those features we just described in the introduction. I'm going to hit my library button here, and as you'll see, I have three pieces listed here. I have the Berceuse, the waltz, and then the military polonaise. Both the Berceuse and the military polonaise I've taught, but I've never learned, so I added both of them. And you'll see, and I'm glad I added both because they have a little bit of differences in the features that are available currently. They're working to make all features available in every piece in their library, but as Piano Marvel is constantly expanding their library, it is quite a task. So I believe they have someone doing this full-time, what I'm about to show you. So let's say that I wanted to work on Berceuse. They currently have whole and chopped. Whole is the entire piece right hand, the entire piece left hand, and then the entire piece hands together, okay? Chopped is hands together only for all of these different measures at these different beats per minute with metronome. The Polonaise has an additional feature, which is minced, and as you can see here, I have measures 1 through 4 right hand only, measures 1 through 4 left hand. So I did this once before. As you can see, I got a 99%. It was because I rolled one of the bigger chords that it counted it as a mistake. But let's try this at 71. I think that's how you do it. Okay, so prepare mode is one thing I want to show you guys, which is really nice because let's say that you're not feeling comfortable with the piece. This is the first time you've seen it. You can click prepare mode and it won't stop you or count mistakes if your rhythm is off. This is particularly helpful for when you want to count out loud to make sure you're getting the beats placed on the right notes. So you could count 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 and so forth. Very helpful. Let's say that I slowed down there or I had a huge pause. I could just pick up where I left off. And so forth. So we'll stop that prepare mode. Okay, I'm ready to have an assessment. So let's just try this, okay?
1, set, go.
Pretty awful. 96, that's not too terrible. Okay, so at the beginning just kind of caught me off guard. Let's try it one more time. Here we go.
1, set, go.
That better be 100. Ah, 99. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, it was this note they didn't pick up right here. Okay, well, that's good. I would keep trying until it's 100. All right, let's go back. So I got 99%. I'd go through all of these beats per minute to make sure. That's also, it's just such a cool feature. I think this is so helpful for students. Okay, let's try left hand. Let's just try it slowly. Okay, I'm going to skip the prepare mode for you guys. Hopefully I can sight read this. Okay, here we go.
1, set, go.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So 100%. So we would go back and we would do it at our higher tempos, etc. The other thing that I liked that you may have noticed in that last one is it plays the other part while you're doing this minced stuff. So, for instance, when I have this left hand, it was playing the right hand, so you can get that in your ear. And when I was playing the right hand, the computer was playing the left hand, and the right hand, so you can kind of follow along, which I find very helpful. I wanted to show you guys one other cool feature, which is this song video. For instance, for the waltz in A minor, they actually have someone playing this. Additionally, they have some tutorial videos, which I would find very helpful for beginner students. They don't have these for all of the advanced pieces yet, but they are growing their library of tutorial videos. And speaking from someone who makes tutorial videos as a big part of their living, it is a lot of work. So I totally understand that they don't have these for every piece in their library, because they have thousands of pieces in their library. But this one does have it. So Carol of the Bells. So when you click on your minced section, you can say watch tutorial here.
Place your third finger on F, then play E, F, D. Then repeat F, E, F, D. Again, F, E, F, D. One more time, F, E, F, D. Place your thumb on D and
so forth. One last feature on that same note is that they have hyperlinked the tutorial sections, which I think is really cool. So if you clicked on measures 9 through 12 that you want to learn, so this is going to be the that section, you would click watch tutorial here. Now, rather than having to go back to that YouTube video and sift through where you're at, they've done that for you. So, quite brilliant. So there's a good look at Piano Marvel and the new features they've added to make the practicing at home more efficient for the student. And as a teacher, as I told you earlier in the video, I have a student who's been using this with great success to help him with his Schubert waltz. I want to read this testimonial. It's a little bit lengthy, but it'll show you the potential of the software. He says, I have been a student of Dr. Josh Wright for over a year, and after his video discussing the Piano Marvel software, we discussed whether the system would be incorporated into my daily practice. As we were working on selections from the Easy Classics to Moderns book, and I'll link that in the comments section below as well. That's a great book. We selected a piece that was challenging for some at my level, but was also a piece that was part of the Piano Marvel library. We selected the Schubert Waltz in B minor, which was very challenging for me due to its small leaps, finger substitution, and dotted rhythms. After we went over the piece, I requested Dr. Wright to make me a recording so I could hear what the piece sounded like, and also surveyed YouTube for more examples so I could avoid any major mistakes as I was learning the waltz. Shortly after completing a few measures, I then loaded the waltz into my Piano Marvel library, connected my Yamaha N2 through my MIDI interface, and used my laptop, and as an experiment my iPad, which worked perfectly, to launch the software. After working on a few measures through the software, I was stunned on how helpful this software was. Namely, it detected immediately that I was not playing the dotted rhythms correctly, as Dr. Wright had said in my lesson, and it allowed me to focus on a few or many measures through its mincing and chopping technology. You can drill the really tricky measures if you so desire. And finally, with the new prepare mode, you can really focus in on the notes and see where you're going wrong. There is no doubt that for the adult beginner and other piano students with access to a MIDI keyboard, this software can really help. However, it should be noted that it will never replace your piano instructor, and from what I understand, the company says as much, and they do. What it does do, though, is prepare you for the lesson. During the lesson, we now work on expression, pedaling, touch, etc., and let the software assist you in daily sight reading of the notes and rhythms. I found the time to learn the piece was halved, so cut in half, since if you do the 100% for the minced or chopped measures, you need to have all the mechanics of the piece learned. So he goes through, he's a very meticulous guy, as you can tell. He's very studious, great student, but he goes through and he gets 100% on every section before he moves on. 99% is not enough for him. He gets 100% on every one. He said, it's almost like having daily instructions, since if you're missing notes or rhythms, it tells you and you spend time correcting those mechanical faults. It truly is remarkable in its approach. So I hope you enjoyed that testimonial. Thank you so much to my student for writing that. He's been raving about the software over the past couple of months, about how helpful it has been in assisting him, kind of having a guide during your practice. Piano is one of the most lonely and solitary experiences a human being can engage in. It's one of the most difficult activities you can engage in. They've done studies. More areas of the brain are lit up when you're playing a pressurized instrument. When I mean pressurized, it's like this is soft or this is loud. That's what I'm talking about with pressure. Then basically with any other human activity. I could be wrong with that, but I've read several studies saying that. Being alone for all of that time can become very depressing because progress is slow. Right now I'm working on Rock 3. Progress is slow sometimes. Sometimes it's very fast. But having these practice regimens built into myself through years and years and years of study has helped me become efficient. And this software can help you incorporate those and make good habits. So if you are a parent of a young student or you are a student yourself, you can greatly assist yourself in efficiency by using this software. So I'd highly recommend it. If you want to sign up for a free trial, click on the link directly in the description below. I hope you all have a great week. Good luck in your practice sessions.